Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Okay, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I thank you. Please watch to the end. If you're returning, I thank you. I thank you. But I'm going to ask both of you to do me a favor. Those who've been with me for a while, and if this is your first time, please hit that like button. Please subscribe, my newcomers. It really helps push this channel out so others can see it. And so if you're new to my channel, I'm going to tell you, I don't like to keep you waiting. So let's get started. So I know most people already know what this is. And I know you're thinking, she's not going to show us how to make ramen. No, I'm not. I'm going to actually show you. And I'm waving because the steam is, blocking the camera view. So I'm going to crack this in half. And we're going to make pho. Now, there's two different types that I know about. I know Thai pho and I know Vietnamese. I'm going to do a mixture of both. Now, is that rice noodles? No, it's not. Now, I believe Thai use rice noodles and Vietnamese use this flat noodle. And the ingredients are somewhat different for each. But I'm going to mix the two. And this is a faux pho. Yeah, did I tell you that? It's a faux pho. But I do love Vietnamese and Thai pho. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a soup. I'm going to call it a soup. But maybe it's more like a stew because it have different ingredients in it. So now, I'm going to put the next one in. Now, if you ever have ramen, you already know how that goes. You just cook it down until it begins to come apart. And in each package of ramen, now I'm using chicken. It comes in with a little package like this. See, it says chicken. I'm using chicken. Now I'm going to add this flavor to it. Now in Thai pho and then Vietnamese pho, you can use chicken, you can use beef, you can use but they make it like a broth, so they will put bones into their broth. So if they're making it with chicken, I guess they will use chicken bones in their broth or beef bones. But we're not doing this because this is a faux pho, and we're going to do it really easy. So we're going to use the seasoning. Now I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to move this over because it is, okay, well, yeah, you can see. But I'm still going to move that over. Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to move this right over and let it keep cooking because I'm running out of space. So, ooh, it's so hot. Let's see if I can move it. If I can, I will. So yeah, now I've had Vietnamese pho, I had Thai pho. I love both of them, but they are quite expensive nowadays, at least where I'm at. So where I live at, it is expensive. So I decided, let's see if I can make my version of what I love. I think I can. And so I thought, why not share this? Make it affordable for you too. Give it a try. We all used to chicken soup and, different little soups that we eat. I said, but most people may not be familiar with pho. And it's spelled, and you probably seen it or saw it, Pho. Vietnamese is Pho and Thai. Now this is just a carrot. And I'm just going to scrape it. Now, let me know, there's more than one train of thought on this. Some say they keep the skin, some say they don't. Now, I do wash all my vegetables, and I simply use vinegar. Nothing special there. I just use vinegar. Some people say, again, let me go back to that. Some people say, don't scrape your vegetables, carrots, like just eat the outside of the carrot, the part that I'm scraping and throwing away. Some believe that a lot of nutrition is in the skin. I guess I could have kept it, but I'm just used to doing that. So now, I'm going to scrape a little bit more, but this I'm going to keep because this is going to go into our soup. Now, I think I could be wrong, and you who are Vietnamese, please forgive me, or Thai. I'm going to mix the two styles in this pho. I don't know. Some of them I had carrots, some I didn't. If you don't like carrots, you clearly don't have to put it in, but I love carrots. You can change it up. You can make this completely a vegetable pho. I've had that as well. But again, you let me know in the comments. I love for y'all to contact me in the comments, leave a comment. Not only does it help the channel, but I love to hear whether or not you had it, this dish, how you had it, or where you had it at. I always think of people having it the way I have it, but I love to hear how other people, you know, over the world, all over the world, have the same dish, but it's made completely different. Like someone said, variety is the spice of life. So maybe where you were, you didn't have carrots in your pho. Okay. Now, again, I love carrots. I'm not letting any of this go to waste. Okay. So that's the carrots. I'm going to put that to the side. Now, this is a yellow onion. Nothing special with this, right? So I'm peeling it off the camera so you don't. That's all I'm doing, just taking the skin off. Now, Thai and I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe Thai and Vietnamese both put onion in their pho, Now, I'm not going to put a big onion into it, and I'm going to keep it together, and I'll tell you why in a second. Could I put the whole onion in? I could, but I'm not. I'm just going to put that in, and I'm keeping it together again. I'm not chopping it up is what I mean. You see these two chunks? I'm going to put this into the broth, into the cooking liquid. Oops, let me put that over here. And the reason why I kept it like that is because when it comes times to serve it, I'm going to fish it out. And I want to be able to pick it up real easy. And you probably say, so then why are you putting it in there? I wanted to impart the flavor into the broth. Yeah. Now, I can leave it in there, fine, but I just want the flavor in the broth. I don't actually want a lot of onion. Just want the flavor of the onion. And that's one of the things about pho, whether it's Vietnamese or Thai, the broth is delicious. You actually pick up the bowl and drink the broth. That's how delicious it is. Oops, sorry about that. And I believe it's because of all of the delicious stuff they put into the broth. Okay, so let me move this over. I hit the camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so the onions went in already. So now, this is nothing special here. This is ginger. Now, I know some people think ginger is very spicy, and it can be. But what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of ginger. Now, you can use the back of a spoon to do this, but I'm using a knife, and I'm just peeling it. Now, I'm only going to put a couple of pieces, and I would say that's about a half a carrot, and I'm going to use less than an ounce of the ginger. And I'm going to keep it whole, and I tell you why. If you cut up the ginger and you put it in, it's more pungent. It's stronger. But if I keep it whole, it will only impart the flavor, but not the bite. Not that burning part that I think most people don't like. So I'm just going to put a couple of pieces. And I'm also going to drop that into the broth, into the soup. I'm going back and forth, but I'm speaking about the pho. So now that's in. And I'm just stirring it off camera. And by adding all of these flavors to it, it's going to be delicious. Now I use the ramen noodles that was in a pack. But if I was truly making this Vietnamese, I would use rice noodles. Now, I think the Vietnamese use rice noodles as well as Thai. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I do believe both use lime. And again, could be wrong, but let me know. Let me know. No, but I am mixing both of these flavors together. So some of these flavorings you see me using, you will find in Thai pho. Some of them you will see in Vietnamese. But I just decided, hey, I know what I like, and I'm going to put both of them in. And you get to do that when you make your pho. Is it pho or pho? I think it's pho. This is a faux pho. Yeah. You get to put what you want in it. And I love the limes. So what am I doing? I'm cutting slices of lime, or wedges. Now I use slices, but people say wedge. So if you want to put a wedge, you can. And you actually squeeze this into or onto your your pho. And this is a faux pho. Okay. And it's so easy to make this. And it's so quick and easy. That's what I love. It's quick, it's easy. You could get it on the table in no time at all. So I'm going to give this a look. I'm going to see. Yes, it's nice. I'm going to move this over so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay, so you see the big pieces of onion? And I already have I'm trying to get rid of the smoke. Not the smoke, the steam. Look at that. Now, it's not going to taste just like, plain everyday ramen. No, because remember, we put the onion, we put the ginger, we spiced it up. Now, and as you can see, it's already done. I'm just putting this all together. And look how easy it is. So when they think you're just making ramen for them, no, you're taking it to another notch. Now, I have bean sprouts. If you're not familiar with these, you find it in a lot of Asian dishes. You probably can get it at your local market. I bought it like this. And as you can see, it was quite affordable, which is why I have it. If it wasn't, I would not have it. So, yes. So now I'm going to take this, and it tastes good. It's delicious. But if you didn't like, say you didn't like the bean sprout, I'm just putting this right here, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. If you didn't like bean sprouts, you can put scallions, or what people call spring onions, or green onion, which is the same thing. But I decided to use bean sprouts, and I think Thai and Vietnamese use bean sprouts as well. So that's what I did. But again, if you don't like bean sprouts, you don't have to put it in there. I did leave some in a bowl, and that doesn't bother me at all. Because now I'm going to put the soup, not the soup, the faux pho into this bowl. And remember, it's been soaking into the broth, which have the onion and the ginger. Okay. Now you can see the ginger. I'm going to take the onion out. And that's why I want it to be whole, because it's easier to fish it out. I'm going to leave the ginger. I love the ginger. Now remember, this is not going to taste like plain ramen. And if you want to do this all vegetarian, you could. You don't have to use the chicken flavoring. And now I'm going to pour the broth in. There we go with that. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to add a little bit more to it. You know me, I always like to spice it up. Okay. Now, when they come to the table and they think this is just regular ramen, you get to tell them, nope, it's not. You can let them taste it and realize this is faux pho. I just keep adjusting this camera because it really aggravates me. Okay. There we go. Much, much better. So now, do you remember the bean sprouts? I'm just going to put some bean sprouts all into this. And remember, when I had it Thai style, I had bean sprouts. And I believe when I had the Vietnamese, both of them had bean sprouts. But if you don't like bean sprouts, by all means, don't use it. Now, this isn't your everyday ramen, is it? I think if you brought this to the table and gave this to your family, they will be excited. Not only will they be excited because it's not everyday ramen, but when they bite into it, or when they sip the broth, they're like, oh, this is different. Yes, it is. So now I'm just putting in the lime wedges. Look at that. And it's so colorful and delicious. Now, I think Thai uses a sweet chili sauce. You can put sweet chili sauce on your pho. Remember, this is a faux pho. This is pho, not pho. This is a faux pho. And pho just means an imitation. So what I'm saying is this is an imitation version of pho. And pho is a Vietnamese as well as a Thai soup dish made with rice noodles, but as you see, we didn't use rice noodles. Now, I'm not sure if it's Thai or if it's Vietnamese, but some use cilantro. Now, if you don't like cilantro, because everyone have their own, feeling about cilantro, you don't have to use it. In this house, we tend to like just a little bit of it. And I'm trying to open it. Just a little, not a lot. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit. And again, you can omit this if if you don't really like the flavor of cilantro. Everyone is different. Some use basil. I believe Thai. If you have the Thai pho, they use basil. But I'm just using a little bit of cilantro. And again, I also believe the Thai use sweet chili. And I do have chili sauce. But little ones is going to enjoy this too. So I'm not going to put any, Thai chili sauce. But you can put it on your individual plate. And I just picked this up at the market. So please take a minute, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Other people can see this video and realize they can take ramen to a whole nother level instead of having that everyday ramen that we probably all grew up eating and they didn't like too much. And look how beautiful that looked. No one would know that that's everyday simple ramen. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you.